Hello, hello, hello. I think maybe we are streaming. I don't know. Yeah, I think we are. There we go. Welcome, welcome, guys. Let's dig in. So, we're going to be working on this thing in the background. Yeah, I've started already putting together the web series. So the ideas are coming in for how I'm doing it. I've already written episode 1, which is pretty good. I am live. So now the ship has come along quite nicely. What I will mention though is I have made a very short course on how to rig this joint. For those of you who remember, I had one from last week where I created it down the bottom. Yeah, it was completely wrong, funnily enough. But I just got to adjust where these are actually sitting. But now they're actually properly rigged, and so they don't slide, they go to the right position, and it's all done with constraints. So I didn't rig it with an armature, it's with constraints. So that's going to work well when I'm in Blender, but when I go to Omniverse it might be a little bit of a different story, but we will see how that goes. So yes, how do you feel about that? I feel good. Alright, let's close that one. So that's, just keep an eye out on that one. I know that'll be on Patreon probably sometime this week, next 2-3 days. And then I'll start work on the Omniverse introductory course as well. So, why is it saying there is no one here? There we go, refresh the screen, Marco. Good job, well done, smart. Huh. Weird. Anyway. Let us continue on. I am public. Concurrent viewers. That's weird. So let's go ahead. How are we going to do this? What I am going to do is make sure that this is sitting on the origin. I want that bottom on the origin. We know that we're going to have kind of in quarters, actually maybe in halves. Let's build the actual unit itself using mirror modifier. So I'm going to select this. Alt R to do edge loop. Alt R to do an edge loop. Shift left click. Shift Alt left click, and then I press V to rip. If I do Control L, sweet. Control I to invert my selection, delete vertices, and I probably should bring up screencast keys. There we go. Nice. So we've got our shell. Yellow. Dan, welcome. What are we looking at here? We've got kind of like this hexagon thing happening. Just trying to think what's the best way. Maybe if we just select this edge, but then what this does, it will introduce an n-gon, which is not what Marco wants. So Marco might come in later and we'll fix the tops. So that looks a little bit better. Put a few edge loops in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweet candy. Right click to readjust it. The camera is there. I need to look at the camera. From here, I'm going to do a Control B to do a bevel. Middle mouse button up. Put that back in place. Let's go Control numpad minus to minimize the selection. Alt S. And there we go. So we've got our grooves now. We can kind of see that we've got grooves well this way. So maybe let's undo that for now. I'm going to put an edge loop there. Let's go GX 0.8. Nope. GX. I'm just looking up here in the top left. 0.178. GY 0.178 to the minus. There we go. So from here, let's select both these edges. Control B to do a bevel. Nyar. There we go. And now I'm just going to go through and select all these ledge. Who had a stroke? Yes. What I will do though is I'm going to select these top bits here because I do want that bevel happening at the top as well. So yeah, let's just select these. E to extrude, scale on the Z. Now I'll probably delete these a little bit later. Bibble, welcome. Thanks. And then from here, let's do our bevels. There we go. Now we can go through and select this, thus, and thus. Yep, we got everything. Alt S to scale inwards. There we go. So now we've kind of got these panels here. Let's press V to rip, and now everything is its individual component. Welcome, Vinny. How you doing, buddy? You good? Morning? It is like 10:16 p.m. at the moment. It is getting a little bit late, but we will carry on. Let us carry on. Let's get rid of the top bit, the bottom bit. Yep, let's do that. Delete vertices. So now we've got our panels here. We'll probably recreate maybe this panel. So this panel here will kind of come across this whole section, so we can have a bit of a flap. I reckon we animate a whole bunch of stuff somehow. Don't know how, but we'll think of something. Marco didn't think about this too well. Let's rotate Z 45, okay? Because I want this picture here to be kind of like the x-axis, and this is where I can do all my work. From here, let's go into modifiers. Let's go mirrored at X and Y. So now we've kind of got this sphere coming to cylinder. Looking at it, it's not really a cylinder, it's more elongated. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is what happens when we're working with Midjourney. From here, let's go ahead and build something on this section. I am thinking maybe we scale on the Y. Why would it go in? Because if I'm scaling on the... It doesn't make any sense. Why is it scaling into the center? Scale Y. Why are you expanding? What have I done? Yeah. Scale on the Y. Slightly perplexed. Why are you doing that to me, Blender? It's not... What the heck? Just Control C. I'm just going to open up a new blend file. Just... Am I going mad? Quite possibly. V. Scale Y. Control A, apply the rotation, scale X, scale Y. Okay. Let's do that then. So let's go Control A and we'll apply the rotation. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Let's go with that. What I will do, rotate Z, let's come back into the center, Control A, apply the rotation, because that's what we need to do for some reason. And from here, let's go ahead and build up this first panel. So we're going to go into the cubesies. And we're going to go G to the Z. Super... Super... How you doing, buddy? You alright? Let's go something like this. Scale on the axes. And that's kind of... maybe Control LP, separate by selection. And then with that, I'm going to come in here. We'll select these two, delete vertices. And then from here, we can probably come in, select, Yep, got everything there. So now we've got that kind of like one single panel where we can do all our jazz on. I'm going to delete these two edge loops because we don't need them. And from here, let's grab that face, E to extrude. As you can see, I'm still trying to focus on having good topology. So let's carry on and do, what's the best way to do this? I have a feeling that I might put just edge loops. Let's just kind of square this section out. Something like that. And then from here we can do E to do an extrude. I'm going to go Shift D scale. And I've got that set there. GY. If you guys got any questions, please feel free to ask. Marco is here for you. What are we on? 23 current. Should we do 200 likes and we'll get away the new Sci-Fi Kitbashing set? Do like maybe 5 giveaways. Let's see if we can get up to that number. From here, let's continue on. Let's just scale that up a little bit. Shift D to the X, and we're just going to be kind of like just building this up a little bit. We are still doing the blocking phase though, so it's not going to be super schmick, but it's more, let's have a look at what we can do. We can see we've got a whole bunch of nice little greebly bits. I like that. I'm going to Shift D, duplicate it, scale on the X. Let's do something like that. Scale Z, GZ, Shift D. There we go. And so yeah, this is where we can come in and be a little bit free, creative, and just start slapping things together. All right, we've got some nice little bits and bobs here. Let's create them manually. I won't kitbash this one too much, just because then I can start creating a secondary kitbashing 4. 5, depends if you want to take sci-fi engines to be kitbashing 4. All right, J to the Y, E to extrude, something like that. From here, Shift D, scale. There we go. And we're just going to be kind of just building up this section just to see what it's going to look like. Wee. Ay. Ow. Cool. Like that. These bits here look interesting. Maybe what we might do, Shift D, Z, like so. Let's do an inset on this one. And I'm going to bring that back. Yeah! 4th kitbash. Ah, so Mr. Emerger, how doth very knoweth? In the description, how do I get to the description from here? This one here. Depends which one you want to go to. Either or. There's a Blender Market one. There's a Gumroad one. Okay, let me do it individually because you're a jerk. There we go. There's that one. Or there's this one. So that's the new Sci-Fi Engines. I haven't really done any videos on it yet because I've only just gotten back from my travels. So I still got to actually, make some stuff with it to showcase the beautifulness that it is. There we go. Something like this. Nice. And so we're just being very free with everything we're doing at the moment. I will try stuff here. Let's not. I was going to say let's try and keep the mesh clean. But Marco says no. Period key on the numpad. We'll zoom into what we've got selected. Oops. Shift D, Z. Shift D, Z. Something like that. Let's go Control S to save. Don't forget to save. And for what I'm going to do from here, actually, I'm going to turn on cavities. Cavities? Cavities, not teeth cavities. They suck. Cavities. There we go. So we can kind of see what we're doing. I've done something here. I'm going to delete those vertices because I don't know what that was. Shift D, Z. Let's scale, scale on the X, E to extrude, and we'll just push that in. There we go. Nice. So from here, let's go ahead and kind of create some sort of meter box. Something like that. One of my favorite hard surface modeling tricks. We'll do that in a sec using the Bezier curves. So just stay with me. There we go. All right, so now, Luxel, welcome. Everyone's morning, good morning, good morning. It's like, it's almost night. Well, it's nighttime. It's 10:30 at night. Marco should be in bed because Marco's got work tomorrow. All right, so Shift A. So this is my trick. We go into a Bezier curve, and then we go tab into edit mode, delete our curves. From here, we jump over into the draw tool, come over into the settings for the Bezier. We're going to change it from depth to cursor to surface. And now what we're going to do is I am just going to draw in some cables. And whoops, stuffed up there. Okay, let's do that again. Straight line, and let's just do one more that goes this way. Now we can come in and kind of clean it up, and you can kind of see that we've kind of really just pushed that out super quick. It's almost an idea. Yeah, it is, buddy. Yes, I am. From Australia, mate. Australia, eh? Hey? Hey. Hey. So let's, whoa, 0.02. Just make those cables nice and small. Control L, scale X. Make sure it's straight. Might as well just delete that one. GZ. This one's going to be straight. Control L, delete vertices. Control L. Ooh, Shift D to the X. There we go. With this one here, I do like how that turned out. Let's go GZ. And we're going to just try and line everything up. From here, right click, subdivide that puppy. And we'll go scale X. I just want everything kind of like at right angle. Scale Y. Da, da, da. Something for here. And then from here, we'll do a subdivide again. Scale X like so. And we're just kind of lining that up. Whoops. Hey. Lay. And E to extrude along the X-axis. Nice. Beautiful. And we've got one more to fix up. Rotate. Scale Z 0. Where did you travel? Well, wouldn't you like to know, Beaver Bits? I went to the wonderful place of Radelaide. Stayed with Mum, who made me some fantastic cooking and food and such. Oh, jeez. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Didn't have to think for a few days. So, yeah. But now I'm already starting to get back into work brain. I am not, semi-am. I'm intrigued to see what's changed. All right, you don't look right. You're not straight. Scale on the X. There we go. Look at that. Scale Y. Let's just go G to the Z and bring that down. And we'll move this over. So what I'm kind of doing with these handles is kind of, you can see how they're lining up. This one here semi lines up with that one. This one here semi lines up with that one. Let's kind of, it'll be good as well to have them roughly the same length. But that looks like crud. So let's bring that up. Let's bring that back. Yeah. There we go. What is the scariest animal you have seen in Australia? Okay. Let's have a look. I have seen kangaroos in the wild when I ride to work. They're massive. Like a good kick to the face. You're gone. I have seen a lot of redbacks. They're pretty scary. I haven't seen in funnel web, which is good. Snakes, haven't really seen any. Touch wood. Considering the fact I've got to reserve like 2 houses down. Ooh, what else? Don't see any koalas, haven't seen any platypus. Emus, those things are scary. Yeah, I think kangaroos is more often what I pretty much see. I really should attach a GoPro and go for a ride to work so you guys can see the wonderful that is. Alright, so this is what we've got. That turned out so nice, beautiful. And you kind of see how we've built that up, and it's just added the extra greebles. Here, you know, if we're ready, we can create 2 new materials. This one here is light underscore red. We'll change it from principal to emission, and we'll change that to a nice dark red. Let's bump it up to about 10-ish. Control S to save. In rendered, let's go to cycles, GPU, and yeah, now let's go GPU, change it to 32 samples, turn on that denoise, 128. What we have to do is actually assign these. Control L, assign. What are we looking at? What's that look like? That's not bad. Doing these, I reckon we might do it with the texture and have it like a mask, so it's kind of like black and white. Splashback. But yeah, that's looking pretty schmick. I'm very happy with how that is looking. Let's kind of move on. Maybe we'll build up this panel here. Shift D, scale. Something like that. I will push it in. E to extrude. And it's just going to sit like so. And we can see that we've got just a whole bunch of maybe levers or something. Don't know what that is. Let's carry on. Shift D, scale. And we'll just make something up. I think, I got a feeling. For those of you who didn't know, we can do this. So I will put that there. Curve, mesh. Let's do a circle, plane. Okay. We'll do it like this. Delete face. Only face. Select all. Control Shift B to bevel the vertices. Let's go something like that. I want to select these. Scale to the X. Alright. And then what we can do from here is I can go space to search, or F3 or FN, F3 if you're on a laptop, and I can go convert to curve. So now this is a Bezier curve. Control A, apply the scale. If we come down into bevel, 0.002. Nice. Nice. How to convert these into the points, I can't remember. Segments, control points, tilt, set handles, automatic. No, suck a lemon. Type-all, no, that one's, it's already thingy. Let's go Bezier. Yeah, suck a lemon. Alright, so excellent. That's what I wanted. Let's make this smidgen bigger. 0.005. Let's go. Let's go! Okay, G to the Y. There we go. So you can kind of see how we've quickly... Oh, gosh dang it. You hide. Just want to line this up first before we go any further. Nice. I just want to make sure it's sitting roughly on 0. Nope. That is not what I wanted. Let's go into world. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. So it's coming along quite nicely. And we're just going to keep building this up. Yeah, once again, any questions? Please feel free to ask. All right, let's grab these two. Shift D, rotate to the N. And do something like that. E to extrude. How bizarre. I don't like that. Don't like that one little bit. Select. Control L, delete vertices. Alright, so from here, let's come back into this. Control LP, separate by selection. And I don't know how I feel about that. Convert to mesh. So we're back to this point. And I'm going to go edge, 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 and this edge. Control B. Something like that. That's a little bit better. Right click on that, shade, auto smooth. How'd you get started with 3D modeling / when? I started doing it. That's pretty much what happened, is I picked it up and just started doing it. How long have I been doing this for? I first touched Blender back in 2002. 2002? 2003. 2003. Couldn't work something out. Didn't end up touching it for the next 15 years. So it's been a while. But yeah, I have been using it for quite some time. And I freaking love it. I love it. We love it. We love it, said Bonnie and Ben. How does it go? Will you say it again? Alright, that's cool. Don't ask. Let's go Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to create a kind of cylinder. Almost like a tank. Maybe that can sit on here. So something like that. Let's select these faces. E to extrude, scale on the Z. I kind of made it difficult for myself, but whatevs. And then we're just going to bevel the top and the bottom. Nice. So now we've got that. I will select this piece here. Shift D, scale. Let's go scale Shift Z. Now the reason why I'm pressing Shift Z is I only want to scale on the X and Y. Oh, bogans. What? Wild bogans. They've had their Bundy and terrifying. Sorry, I missed that one. Hey, we've got summer gnats at the moment. Google it. Summer gnats. That's all I gotta say about bogans. Cursor selected. I will do cube. Scale that puppy down. I'm not being too concerned about poly count, as you can kind of tell. It's stuffed. But yeah, have a look at summer gnats. That's the joy that I've got at the moment. Shift D to the Y, and we're just kind of lining that puppy up. Control L, Shift D to the Z. Let's go ahead and grab chew and chew. Something like that. Box select, J to the X. Oh, Control L, Shift S, cursor to selected. Now it's at the center of that. I can come here and change the rotation point. Let's select these four. Control L to select everything that's linked. Rotate Z 90 to the minus. There we go. So now we've kind of got this little piece here, just sitting off to the side. What is this containing? I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't care. It just looks sick. MTO Creations, mate. Let's dig in. So that is looking fairly grouse. Oop, where's my photo? There it is. Cool. Cool. Feels like there should be some sort of like keypad here, maybe. So scroll ahead and grab this face. Shift D to the Y. I'm going to scale that. Let's go back into the medium point. From here, keypad is 2 by 3. Let's now go ahead and select everything. Control B to do a bevel. Delete those faces, please. And then we will select this. E to extrude. Nice. And I feel that this should be something like so. What we might do in a sec is actually import a character as just a bit of a reference height. Hey, this could actually look like a bit of a screen here. Let's do that. Let's get rid of that piece of garbage that I created that I am not thrilled about at all. So this can be almost like a bit of a monitor, bit of a monitor computer. Oh, you know those monitors. Let's go E to extrude, and there's our screen. I will Shift D, duplicate that, scale that in, and bring it down. And then this is kind of just a bit of a lip that sits above the screen. Here, let's go ahead. There's our material. We'll create a secondary material, and we'll call this light underscore orange. Change that to the emission. And then from there, it's going to give us a bit of an orange screen. That's fine. 15, nice and bright. Select that, assign. Let's have a look. How are we looking now? Oh yeah, I'll buy that for $1. It's actually not bad. I do like that. All right, what do we got? So I feel like we could probably do something with these screens. Let's go Shift S cursor to selected. I am just going to add maybe just a very simple cylinder. We'll scroll that down. Rotate X to the minus, scale. And I'm not going to go full out on this one. But let's go light underscore white. Emission. That's glossy. That's glass, sorry. Emission. And we'll make that a 10. A 10? Control L, Shift S, cursor to selected. Oh, actually, you know, let's try and do an array. See if we can line these suckers up. So we're trying to get into the center of that one with a third. So probably about here, holding Shift. Yeah, that's looking pretty grouse. Let's do another array, but this time 0 minus, oops, -1. Excellent. And we'll be doing 4 this time. Let's go down this way. And I will go Control L, Shift S, cursor to selected, and then we can kind of slowly try and line that one up. Image, go away. And we know that that cursor there is the center of that cube. So we can just kind of just start moving it in just to make it look a little bit prettier. Oh, you know, but it's not reaching scenes. Oh, delightful. Oh, there we go. And now, technically, if I do this, we've just given us a little bit of extra light on there. I will apply these arrays. That's looking pretty suave. I almost feel like there should be maybe like a swipe. So maybe these do not belong here. And I want to create a bit of a swipe card or even a sensor pad. So let's go ahead and do something like that. I think a sensor pad would look cool. J to the X. G, Y. E to extrude. Yeah, let's go all the way in. From here, Control B to do a bevel. I don't believe in that. What could we do? Maybe if we do something like that. Control B, small, G to the Y. So we have this. Let's make some sort of scanning symbol. Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's create maybe a circle. Rotate X 9 degrees. I'll bring that in. G to the Y. E to extrude. Cool. Let's do that again. Shift D, bring that in again. I will scale that one in there. Next, what I will do... Now, I'm just kind of winging all this. I don't have a design. Obviously using Midjourney as a concept. But that is what's given me the initial thought process. Scale on the y-axis to the 0. I reckon that looks pretty smart. Let's delete that, and we will put a white material on there. And then that'll kind of give us, yeah, smooth. What am I doing? We are kind of creating this power tower. Power tower. But yeah, let's import a character. We need something for scale. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay. Create my main man. My main man. Oh. Are you using any external add-ons? At the moment, no. I haven't done it yet. I might a little bit later. Oh. Alright, so I can see already that this character... Oh my goodness, you suck. Okay, let me just quickly join the mesh on this character. Control J to join. And we will move these to a new collection called Character. Yep, done. Get out. So we can see now instantly that this panel is too big. So let's go ahead and select our buttons and this. Control J to join. Oops, and we've got to get this one as well. Control J to join. And I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. Something like here. And maybe what this allows us to do is it allows us to get into a panel that's sitting in here. So let's go Shift D to the Y. Control Shift B to bevel our corners, like so. Control L, black. E to extrude. Bring that back. And then let's bring that to about here-ish. Nice. It's a nice looking panel. Watching people work is one. Yar. You can learn from my mistakes. Shift S, cursor to selected. What I want to add in are some like bolts. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of these cavities. Do not like them. Let's just go into material preview. It's just the views. Just oh my goodness! Come on, Blender, put your socks up. From here, yeah, let's go create a cylinder, and down the bottom here behind my head I'm just going to change that to 6 vertices, and then we're just going to create a bit of a Phillips head, Allen head, Allen. I've lost the plot a little bit. What the heck are these called? There we go. Let's grab those two. Shift D to the X. Put them in here. All right. I am rocking on this computer an A6000. So, smooth. Auto smooth that puppy. I do like how that looks. It's got a nice aesthetic to it, especially once we start adding in some lighting. Let's go ahead and do that now. Change the film to maybe 0.2. Come over into shading. Let's get rid of that. Come into world and hey, Shift A sky. I'm just going to throw in a sky texture, nice and simple. Let's go into rendered view. And let's now rotate the sun. How are we looking? That's looking not too shabby. So we can start seeing what this is going to look like. I mean, we haven't even started working on this section, this bottom section. This whole piece is going to have to go up as well, because we're going to add in these grates down the bottom. So maybe we might look at doing that now. What do you reckon? Let's go G to the Z. Shift S, cursor to world origin. From here, let's go add in a cylinder, but we'll change that to 8 vertices because we need an octagon. We need to rotate this a little bit. Probably about here. I think it should be 22.5. Nice. And then we're going to put it about here. There we go. So this is this section. Okay. Oh yeah, there is too. So, actually, yeah. Where's that asset pack? I will put it in. Thank you, Mr. MTO. Let me just jump over into my Thingamabob free Kitbashing set. That'll be here. There we go. Can I do that thing yet? Sorry, I'm just looking for something. Oh, where'd that go? I know. I actually am enjoying this music. It's pretty grouse. Products. I'm just trying to affiliate it. That's going to be that stinking list. Nope. Ah! Oh, did I close the chat? No, it's right there. All right, there we go. Hey, just a question. What does the cavity really add to the model? It's just a different shading in edit mode, pretty much. Doesn't do squat. And I'm not a fan. Is the best way to put it. So let's go like so. I want to keep these 3 here. Control I to invert the selection and then press delete faces. So now we've got this wonderful piece. Now kind of looking at this, it looks like it goes all the way around. So maybe what we might do is actually delete all these faces and just work with the one piece. I'm going to do I to do an inset. And we'll do an extrude along the Y axis. So we have that. From here, Shift D to the Y. Why are we editing like this? I don't know. Anyway, let's come back into here. And I kind of now want to make those grills. So I'm going to do Control R to do an edge loop, middle mouse button up. Let's press V to do a rip, actually. V to do a rip. And then I'm just going to go G, Y, like so. Control L to select everything that's linked, and press P to separate by selection. Isn't that right? From here, let's select that, add modifier. We're going to go into the solidify modifier, and we'll change that to 0.03. And then now we've created our vents, our grills, whatever you want to call them. Plop that back into here. I am going to grab this section in here, Shift D. Let's go scale. And kind of what I want to do is create a bit of a border around the like front plate. Control L. Let's go G, Y, E to extrude, and then we've kind of got that. Nice. From here, what else we can do is I'm just going to select that, Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go ahead, go into our mesh cylinder 6, and we're going to add in our hexagon thing, which I think we're going to go with Alan. And then we have that. So what this will allow us to do is grab this piece here. Whoops. Tab into edit mode, Shift D to the X, place that one there. Select that, Shift D, Y, oops, Z. Put that into place right there. And you can see now how we've kind of created this thing. Yeah. Yes, that is very much correct. So I like how that is looking. Now obviously what we can do is I'm going to apply the solidify modifier, select that, Control J to join, and this should all be one piece, you little ripper. From here, let's grab, actually, yeah, let's grab everything. I'm going to go G, Y, bring it out ever so slightly. From here, I'm going to select the edge, E to extrude, G to the Y, and I'm just going to scale it like so. Now, the reason for that is when we rotate it around, it should mesh together nicely. So, if we go Shift D, rotate 180, Shift D, rotate 90, and Shift D, rotate Z45. IMTO. Jeez, what are you doing, sunshine? You are a madman. You're a madman, I say. Where are you? I can't see you. Send me a Discord message later on. Alright. So, that is pretty much exactly what I wanted. And now when it comes into, I want to add those mirror modifiers. Makula. Right. Right. Okay, so I'm going to have to rotate that. Oh, that's why I did it 45 degrees, you dumb donkey. Cool. Alright, so with that, now that's kind of stuffed me up, we will mirror everything else. That should be fine, that should be fine. This thing here, mirror on the y-axis. And... Huh. Yeah, it's not inverted. Interesting. But obviously we'll create some sort of panels in here as well, because we can see that we've got those lines there. Why not do an array? Because I keep forgetting how to do them, and I need to go back and watch my video every time I need to do it. that's why. That array video, one of my best performing videos, which is, you know, good. Yeah, I watch that one quite frankly when I have to do it. I just don't want to do it on live stream. So yeah, that would be the way to go. That would be the smarter way to go. But yeah, I've just kind of done it manually, and then later on I'll probably end up joining it. So that's looking nice. That panel there looks like gorgeous. I kind of want to get this bit working in here, and I'm trying to think what would be the best way to do it. I would say like this. So we're going to start off with a whole bunch of UV spheres, and I am going to bring down the poly count a bit on this one. Let's go something like that, because Control A, apply location. There we go, to make sure that's sitting in the right spot. From here, okay, now I'm thinking. I'm shinking. There we go, something like this. Okay. And then these are my kind of like light bulbs, LEDs. And so we're going to have it sitting like that. Add modifier. We're going to go into the array. Give it a little bit of distance in between each piece. We will now do an array going down. Down, down. Prices are down. Minus. There we go. Alright, I can do this. Okay, so we now have this. Let's apply this array. I'm going to go U, project from view. How can we do this? Do we create a texture? I've never done this before. So what I kind of want to do is have lines going across, and that's what's illuminating the lights. So I'm going to go light underscore LED panel. LED panel. I know the concept on how to do this. Mr. Bat, welcome. Dude, I'm tired as well. Okay. So, shading wise, let's go into object. Okay. We know what the UV looks like. So if we come over into here and we change this to the UV editor, come to front view, tab, and we do something like this. Okay. Okay. What does that mean? We want to okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, actually 23. All right, let's do that. Let's jump over into the creator. I don't believe in myself. My goodness. Let's go. Maybe let's go U. Project from view with bounds. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I was right. Okay, 23. 23? 23. New. I want a height of 20. Let's go 46 pixels. Width 40. Don't care. Create. So we're going to create multiple textures now. I am going to go first off. I don't know if this is going to work. Black. From here, let's go into a new layer. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so that is the first 2 dots. So that means 2, 4. That there is going to be our white. Yeah, this is going to suck, isn't it? Sure is. So from here... No, you're doing it wrong, you clown. Let's do it like that. Remove that one. This makes it wall. I think it's white. Let's go. Ah! I know how Krita works. You daft donkey. There we go, like that. And then from here, we're just going to go like so, delete. Okay. If this works, I will be happy. Let's come down into F, media, 041. This one is going to be light LED light 1.png. It'll make sense, I hope. Let's go image. Let's go image as texture. Open LED light. If I do color, I hate you. I shouldn't have done color. No, let's go, let's do emission. So that means technically, if I were to do this, I hate you. Okay. Yeah. No, yeah. Sweet. Mix RGB. You come into there. You are orange. Nope, you go black. You go orange. Control T. And then if we go location, I think is X. Beautiful. 0. Oh, what is it? Oh, I know what it is. Hang on, Google search. Blender add value to add keyframe value. No. In Blender, when creating shaders, you can animate how to you can animate the texture You can animate the texture coordinate by adding the current keyframe value. How to in Blender. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't. It is unwrapped. Yes. I understand that. I know that. Yes. Okay. I know that. That's not what I want. Keep going. Stopwatch doesn't exist. That was a couple of years ago, but anyway, good try. No! No, I need my person, but they're not online. Dang it. No. There's a thing where you can... frame? / frame? So there is a way that you can add in kind of like what the frame... Ah, it's a hashtag frame. I mean... Sick. Please work. Let's just quickly open up a timeline. If this works, you're the bee's knees. I'm proud of you. Frame. Times 0.2. Yeah! Nice! 1. So, what that's going to happen now... Yeah. So, over the course of 10 frames, yeah, it's slowly going to do that. In the add driver? Nah, just do it like that. So that one works out well. Excellent. Okay, we're cooking with gas. So now what we can do, now that we have that, I can come in 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to guesstimate. Oh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, these two, I'm just going to do 1 bar. something like that. Oops, let's create a new layer. This one here. That made me so happy. Thank you. File, save as, LED 2. Okay, shut your pie hole, add. So now what we can do is go Shift D to duplicate. From here we can change this to LED panel 2. Hashtag frame, yes. Multiply point negative 0.01. Okay, all right, okay. And then color goes into factor. And then we're just going to have it kind of slowly go like that. Technically, we could probably time it up and tick. But yeah. Oh. That's good. Yeah, Felicia was, but she's not online. I was gonna call her. Like, Dad, you're Felicia. But that's pretty schmick. Punch card programming, in a way, a little bit. Okay, so now it's add. No. Oh gosh, this is gonna get dicey. Oh. No. Mix. Okay, so this goes into here. This goes into here. That goes into there. And then we go add. Nice. Then we're going to give... Oh, no, that's fine. Multiply? I am not good with shaders. I hate my shaders. Add mix. Okay. Can you just separate the objects and use info node and procedural light buttons just so you don't really... What? No. I don't... Yeah, screw the nodes. I do it. The reason why I did it this way is because, like, I understand that I'm very bad still with geometry nodes. But that there is not bright at all. Oh no, is it? It is the same brightness. It's not the same brightness. There we go. Ah, yeah. All right, sweet. And so now what we can do... Interesting. Why? I would have thought it would have been going the other way. But it is going at a different speed. So whatevs. Let's just do one more. Let's just do kind of like a massive panel now. So there's one. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. That one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's just take most of it. There we go. Like that. Let's create a new. Get rid of that one. And then we'll dump the paintbrush. There we go. File, save as. And this would be LED number 3. Oakley dokley. And then we'll do the same thing. Shift D. You become number 3. Then you go Shift D. Dump you into there. Dump you into there. Hashtag frame. And alright, let's do divide 0.3. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Why is it going to work? Why doesn't divide work? Hashtag frame. Am I going crazy? Okay. Hashtag frame times 1. Right click. Let's go delete driver. And we'll try that again. Hashtag frame times 0.2.35. Yes, look at that. That is looking schmick. That is looking schmick. Anyway. Oh, random value. Right. I see what you're saying. That is semi-clever. I am going to admit that. I hate you. That is genius. So let's just go right click. I'm going to go move into new collection, and this is going to be the LED panel. I might as well just kind of contain everything before I do a whole bunch of damage. Select all P, separate by loose parts. So now everything is still UV mapped together, but now we've got a whole bunch of randomized parts. So it's not random, no, it's info node, object info, random, math. No. Is it? Hang on, no. Which one was it? It was a random. I know what you're trying to say. I really should stop playing with this. Get back into modeling. Okay. Object index. Nah, stuff it. I don't want to break that. Video. I will do a video for myself. Yeah, I know it goes into a color ramp. And it's kind of like if it's in that value. Yeah. Future Marco problem. Let's carry on. Let's kind of continue to build this because I've got a ton of work and it is 20 past 11. All right, let's kind of smash out these legs down here. Shift S, Curse World Origin. I am actually a really big fan on how this is all turning out. I'm going to move that off to the side for now. And let's go ahead and kind of have a look how this is built. GZ, we'll bring it up a smidgen. And we'll do something like that. Let's go G to the Z. We'll build this out like so. I can see that we've got kind of like an edge loop through here. G to the Z. Is that crooked? It sure is crooked. Scale to the Z, please. G to the Z. Bring that up. Yeah. From here, I can kind of see that we've got this. There we go. Control B. Let's go something like that. Scale, Shift Z. Nice. And then here we can kind of come in and create this bit of, yeah, that piece there. What is the best way? Let's do a Control S on that. What the? Why are you all weird? Did I? The the heck have I done? Scale X0. Scale X0. Are you... Okay, whatevs. Shut up. It's getting late. Okay, let's grab that. G to the Z. Control B. Control B. And we're going to extend that. Scale Shift Z. There we go. So we're kind of looking at this now. From here, I will scale that down and bring that in. Okay, how am I going to do this next section? I am thinking Shift S, Cursor World Origin. Let's go into a cube. All right. Now, I do have the Bull tool enabled. This comes with a Blender. Why are you not in the middle? Far out. Okay, what's your value? That. Without the attitude. There we go. Alright, so that's now in the middle. So, I do have the Bull tool enabled. So, I'm just going to quickly do this. Control B to do a bevel. This is going to kill some of my polygons, but oh well. Okay, suck a lemon. Let's select that. G to the Z. E to extrude. Scale X, E, E, scale X. Actually, yeah, no. E to extrude, scale X, E to extrude. So we've got that. Now with that selected, I can go Shift left click here, Control Numpad minus, boop, and now we've created a little bit of a cut. I'm going to come into the modifiers. Let's go Shift. There we go. Control A. So now we've created this. Let's delete that cutter. I will select this face in E. I will select all this back here. Let's go Shift D. And let's go something like that. E to extrude. Nice. Let's select this inside edge loop, not you. This inside edge loop, not you. Oh, right. Okay, so we're going to have a problem. And that is when we go to Omniverse. Omniverse is going to poo bricks, pretty much. Because this Engon kind of cuts through there. So we are going to have to do a little bit of cleaning up. F, 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 F. There we go. Done. Good. No. I hate you. Let's go Control L, G, Y. That's looking pretty pizzazzled. We can probably select... Yeah, I'm happy with that. Probably could have just brought the back face forward, but what this will do is we've got kind of like a different material in the back. Oh, guys, too early. Not really. For those of you who have kids, it's not early at all. Let's do a Control B through here. All right, there we go. So we've kind of got these legs things that we've created. From here, I might just do I to do an inset, E to do an extrude. Let's do I to do another inset, and then let's do one that comes up. Nice, so we've kind of got that there. What I will do though is I'm going to do edge loop through here. And for those of you who are subscribed and who have been on the streams before, know that I love this little cut thing that I'm about to do. Staffed. Scale on the X. There we go. Just a nice little bit of a flare there. What I am going to add is I'm going to add in some more screws. So we will go Shift A. Let's go into a cylinder. Scale. Now, the thing is it's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum to line this up. So what I am going to do is come up to the top here, and where it says snap to, we're going to change to face project. I'm going to turn on center, rotate, and align target. Press G, and there we go. So now it has lined up to what we wanted. So hold Control, and there we go. Let's now go Shift D to the X. Shift D, YY. All the way to the top. Thank you. And we'll do the same probably for in here. Shift D, hold control. Snap there, please. Shift D to the X. Just guesstimating. Shift D to the Z. Lovely jubblies. Let's go something like that. And something like that. That is looking pretty grouse. What is that? Absolutely nothing. So now we're just going to quickly join these up together. Control J to join. Select this, Control J to join. And so now we've kind of got this one little unit, which I actually like. And I'm going to Shift D and duplicate and dump that one over there for now. So what this will allow us to do is maybe we could come into somewhere here. Let's go on that there. So what's that? Minus 0.7. Nope, 0.7. This one's minus 0.7. Nice. Shift D, rotate 90 to the minus. And then we've got that leg looking thing. So that's pretty cool. Damn. Here at Everest Mountains, 10 a.m. What? Temperature at Mount Everest. Minus 28 degrees. I have no doubt that it's quite hot. I mean, look, it gets pretty warm at 3 a.m. Jeez. What the... Cool. From here, let's go ahead. I kind of want to create something that breaks this border up. So how can we follow this around? I do like these wires. I think that looks pretty choice. Choice. Oh my goodness. That is so choice. Shift A. Let's go into a cylinder. Nope. Sucker lemon. Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's go into mesh cylinder. How's that looking? Something like this, I reckon. G to the Z. And then we can select this, and then that'll kind of go all the way to the top. Nice. What this will allow us to do, let's just move these out of the way, please. Out of here, thank you. What this will allow us to do is, I think I've made that go a little bit too high, so we'll bring that back down to about here. Let's go edge loop to about here. I've got a feeling that we do something like that. We're going to go I to do an insert and I again to do an individual insert. Let's go into individual origins, and now these will go in under their own accord. Yeah, I think that's looking good. I do like that, like, whiteness there. So maybe we might edge loop, select, E. Let's now select, oops, Alt S, scale. Maybe we select both of these. Scale. No. Just thinking what's the best way. Because obviously this way I can do it easy. Scale on the y-axis. Or not, because that's not individual points. There we go. Something like that. Something like so. Maybe what we can do is select that. And we'll do V to rip. And that will allow us to have that piece. V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. Let's go like that, Control L. Oh, I'm getting tired. All right. Let's now go Control L, rotate Z 90 degrees, 60 degrees. Oh, jeez. Shift D, rotate 60 degrees. Rotate Z 60 degrees. Thank you. Oh my goodness. It's The reference image is that some form of... Yeah, so this is Midjourney. I use Midjourney to do pretty much all my concept art. Because it's pretty good. Let's now select that and that. That and that. Or not. Let's go medium point, scale on the Z. There we go. So that's given us this piece, is what we're after, this whiteness. Do we want those kind of venti things? Not feeling it. But I am feeling that we do kind of like a piece like this. Alt S. Now it really should have been maybe a hexagon. Octagon, sorry, not a hexagon. You daft monkey. Far out. Because, yeah, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 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 Control L, P, separate by selection. I'm going to delete that. Let's go Shift A, mesh. We'll add in a cylinder, and we're going to go into the 8. Nice. I hate you. Rotate 22.5. And then something like so. And then that does that, which is much better. Let's do like so. Control B. And then we can select that. Alt S. And that cleans up a lot of issues. Nice. All right. Sweet candy. GZ. Now, obviously, we're going to cut in some holes, which I'm not too fussed about. Whew. AI is copying our work, so we copy AI's work. Jamie, welcome. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, we're going to have to use it. I think... Whee, you fat mole. I don't think AI is going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Unless the chat GPT guys go, cool, we've given it to you for free, now you got to pay. That would be interesting if that was the case. Wait, don't do that. Just these 3, please. I think, did I? Not that one. E to extrude. Beautiful. So now we've got that. Excellent. From here, let's select that. 3D thingy. Rotate. Rotate 45. Shift D. Rotate 45. Excellent. And then we go Control J to join. Brilliant. All right, so that's lining up quite nicely. We could probably Control J to join up to all them. From here, Control A, apply the location. Then we can go into the mirror modifier, X and the Y. And now we've quickly whipped up that. I am fairly pleased with that. I do feel like we could probably continue with that kind of stuff. So Chat GPT is for free. However, it's using their old AI engine where the playground version already cost, and that's using version 3. Yeah, Chat GPT is using version 2. Their playground thing, which is version 3, which just came out recently. And that's extremely likely, Marco. Yep. So it's it would be a very clever business decision, a jerk business decision, but someone, I think I was talking to a friend today, and he was telling me that it costs $1 million a day to run those servers. So, yar. So I really like how this is looking. I feel like there should be something on the top here. Obviously, definitely something on the side walls, but that's looking fairly grouse, I reckon. So if I were to go save, let's just try this. I'm going to select, hate you. Let's go into my asset library. I just want to go find my materials. Kings North, Marco, these are my materials. Do I want to try, let's see what it looks like with that. Let's go select U. Whoa. Select all U cubic projection. How am I feeling with that material? Not feeling it. What about this one? That one's not too bad. Let's just quickly jump over into shading and change the size of that node in here. 0.01. Control S save. Let's go back into rendered view. Now hopefully the scratch marks are all a little bit smaller. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted. If I were to go into edit mode, select things, Control L. Let's go ahead and try and add that other material that I had, which was hull B, assign. And that gives us that. I mean, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and just start throwing in the Sci-Fi material everywhere. Quickly do that. Those 10 cylinders with you, sir. Let's just jump back into layout. Get rid of that for now. With that one selected, copy material to selected. What's the time? 20 to 12. Let's just keep going. Let's power through this. That one to that one. That one. Nope, not to that one. Oh. That one to that one. Copy material to selected. This one here, you will be Sci-Fi material. You will be Sci-Fi material. Yeah, right. Now, so these LEDs, I didn't give the material if they're not on. So let's go into shading real quick and we'll fix that up. You, sir, go away. You, sir, go away. Go away. There we go. LED panel. If they're not on, we will bring it down to something like that. Let's go ahead and bring down the roughness like that. Don't need metallic. I think that looks... This, actually. You, I think you're panel number 3. I stuffed up. Okay. I might as well just encompass everything. Or not. What the heck? Why are you being a Jerkosaurus? Was I looking at the wrong one? 3. No? What the? It doesn't make any sense. How bizarre. You're joking. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, whatevs. Watch me break the mist and walk away. Yeah, Control L. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Ooh, I do like that idea. Okay. So I do like the open space. That would require like a particle simulation. Ooh. Okay. I hate myself. Why? I have an idea. And I really hate myself for it. Also, I wish I could sit down, but I can't. Rotate 22.5. Nope. Rotate Z 22.5. Oh, I hate myself so much. I had an idea. I really hate myself. Why, Marco? Why do you think of these things? You daft donkey, you. Okay. No. No. You dumb, stupid donkey. Let's go like this. From here, we're going to go into a solidifier modifier, and we're just going to give that a little bit of thickness. Like so. From here, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do it. I didn't want to do it, but now that my brain has seen it, I feel liable to do it. Let's get rid of the solidifier. So I'm just quickly just trying to, oops. Just trying to come up with a bit of an idea here. Let's do I to do an inset, G to the Z. And that's kind of like our cap. So I haven't done this. Why particle sim when you can rando? Nah. Screw geometry nodes. I know I should be learning geometry nodes, but they can go suck a lemon right now. I know. I need to learn them. I know. Okay, I know. I know CG Matter just created an awesome course. I know these things. But Marco's lazy. Marco's got other projects. Marco needs done. Actually, I need BBN to come in here. That's who you need. Alright. So let's go right click, shade smooth. Oh gosh, why are you doing this? Alright, so I'm just for fun. We're just going to do this for fun, just for a little bit. Let's go into a cylinder. So we're going to have like this. And then like that. Okay? So. You idiot. Why are you doing this? Dumb donkey. From here, I haven't done particle stuff for a while. Don't shoot me. So from here, we're going to go into lifetime 200, and so frame 1, they're all going to spawn. We're going to have our render. Render's going to be halo. No, it's going to be an object. The object will be this. Okay. Let's now go ahead and scale that puppy. Now we don't want it spawning on the surface. I haven't done this for ages. Okay, Control S, make sure we save that. The source won't be face. I want the volume. Please. Okie dokie. The next thing is, so obviously as you can see, all the particles kind of just like fall down. Yeah, I don't want to be playing with that on live stream because I am going to look like a donkey. Let's come over into field weights. Gravity will turn off. So that means that they go like that. From here, the normal is 0. So technically, these should just spawn. Nothing happens. From here, let's go into a force field. Is it a vortex, I think? think it's a vortex. Power. I need to give it power. Power. Strength 50. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's add in, I think, a noise. Hopefully, I don't know if particles can be affected by two forces. Or not. I mean, kind of cool. String goes no one wants. Distracted by zooming backwards and forwards. Yeah. Oh. Radio. They've changed their name. Alright, that's kind of cool. It's kind of what I wanted, but let's go... Noise? Fuck, it's getting hot in here. No, it's turbulence. That is the noise. What if I went GZ and then we did... Okay. Where are you going? Back this way. This isn't what I'm after. What if we went strength 1? Okay, there should be 2 of them in here. There's period key, turbulence, and we'll go 1 as well. Inflow. What does inflow do? Strength of 5.2. Kinda. 4. 3. Tubey McTube. We've still got some particles which are kind of like flinging off. Yeah, that's gonna force them. We'll keep that as both Z. Yeah, right. Absorption. Alright, anyway, let's select this one here. I'm just gonna go and create our orange light. That did not work well. So if I hide that, no. I need to come into the particle settings and we need to come down into render, show emitter. Do not show emitter. Let's go, do I have a camera in here? Okay, control numpad 0. Control alt 0. Let's just do an F12. Let's just see if it's... Yes, okay, cool. So it does create that. Okay, shut up, stop. Let's try again. And let's do an F12. Semi, not too bad. I think what would make it a lot crisper, let's get rid of that central column. I am going to select this here now as well, and let's bump it up. Number of things, 10,000. Oops, 10,000. Save. Let's come in and add in motion blur. Make sure we come into the particle settings and we change random size. Whew. Starting to feel the pinch. Randomize velocity. No, I want to randomize the size of these things. You fat mole. There you go. Excellent. And I'm pretty sure I did turn on in the render settings. I reckon I've got too many at the moment. Let's just press F12 and see what happens. Caleb's in danger. Okay, so it's a bit bland, but what we can do is I'm going to Shift D and duplicate that. And let's go, this one is orange. This is going to be underscore part. And I'm going to go, right, that one there. Let's come down into part. I'm going to duplicate that one. And this one's going to be like here. Shift D. Duplicate. This one can come up into here. Shift D. Duplicate. This one can maybe come all the way into there. Shift D, Y, and we'll duplicate one more time, and we'll make this one a little bit ready. Shift D, Y. Let's come down to 5, and this one will come over to there. All right. So now that we've got these 5 objects, I can go like this, move to collection, and this is called our particles. I've got caps lock on, but I don't really care. So now when we come in and we select our tube, we can come to the particle settings. Down in render, I believe, instance, we're going to select not object, collection, and our collection is going to be particles. And now let's have a look what that looks like. Now I think because of the motion capture, yeah, they're not moving fast enough. This is the problem. It doesn't look too bad. Obviously it can be way better. What I'm thinking now is let's just quickly go Shift S, go to origin. I'm just going to do a cylinder. G to the Z. Something like so. And we're going to go that top face, delete faces. Let's go, which way am I viewing? This way. That's to that, delete faces. All right, so from here, let's go something like that. Scale, Shift Z. Let's go maybe around the origin. Nice. For now, I'm just going to move this up. All right, so I want to delete that one. 3. Dang it. That one, that one, that. I suck a lemon. Maybe we go this one, and we go this one. Yep, we'll do it like that. 3 and 3. Delete faces. Then from here, I'm going to press I to do an inset. I to do it. Oh, go away. Something like that. Let's select. Oops. Control I to invert the selection. Let's go into individual origins, E to extrude. Scale, Control numpad plus. Control I to invert the selection. Scale on the Z axis. Nice. Let's go to materials. First one will be Marco, Sci-Fi setup. Second one will be light white, assign, control, let's do that. Control, invert the selection, scale on the Z axis, scale Shift Z from the 3D cursor. Nice. Right click, shade auto smooth. And then we're going to come in. Oh, please. No. I hate you. Oh, no, it's fine. Something like so. So I am going to have to just create a bit more of a... Actually, what we might do is just come into here and just make the solidify modifier a little bit thicker. Whatevs. It's alright, we got this. Let's grab all the edges. It'll all make sense in a sec. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. Like so. From here, I'm going to select that. Let's just put in an array. No. That way. And I want 3. Like so. White light. Excellent. Control S. And then if we do an F12, let's have a look. Not exactly what I was after. I don't like this white material. I think that looks like crud. Let's just quickly grab all that. Wait. Let's grab that. And that. That. Copy material to selected. I did get that. Lovely. What I kind of want to do is... I haven't done this for ages. Oh, far out. So, the tutorials I make, like a lot of them are just for me. Let's go past index. I'm going to hate myself because I'm not going to be able to work this out on the fly. From here... Render settings, I do want the material index to come through, please. I'm gonna regret this. Light, whatevs, F12. What if you put a little bit of volume inside there? That is a freaking great idea. That is a stinking good idea. That is stinking genius. That is genius. Alright, let's... Something like that. Specularity, roughness, blah, blah, blah. Roughness up a little bit more. That's great. Let's do a cylinder. G to the Z. And it's not going to matter. If I do that... We come into shading, sculpting. You're crazy. Volume. Yep, I'll spell volume like that. From here, we'll click on that. We'll go into a volume scatter node. Plop that into volume. Density is going to be like 0.01. And it's bump that up. Why is that a bright white cylinder now? Hide. Control Z. Cool. Control S. Let's just do an F12 and we'll see what happens. The volume isn't strong enough, which is fine. 0.1. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. Try volume. Whoa, what the heck's this font business up here? I'll buy that for $1. That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Alright. So, now, if we go into rendered. No. If we go into compositing. Let's try this. What am I doing? Image editor. And we open up. No, rendered. Rendered viewer node. Okay. Use nodes. Viewer node, please, into here. Okay, sweet. Isn't there a rendered result? Yeah. All right. Sweet. I think. It's not an ID mask. No, it isn't. I swear it's an ID mask. Did I select the wrong material because I'm stupid? That is a possibility, you daft donkey. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to isolate the lights, and what I've done is isolated the wrong material. So all of these here should be pass index 1, pass index 1, pass index 1, pass index 1, you're a pass index 1, and you're a pass index 1. Now we have to press F12 to re-render that. Yeah, I think I might. Just leave it for now, stuff it. There we go. Ah, you dumb donkey. Yep, no, that's fine. Alright, sweet. So now we've got this, which means I should be able to go glow. No. I don't know what it's called. Shift A. I know what it is because I made a video about it a long time ago, but I can't think of it right now. It's getting hot in here. Okay, I am looking for how to make the thing look ghostly. I am looking for the thing that makes it look ghostly. Converter, filter, blur. Is it blur? I think it might be blur. No, it's glare. Okay, streaks, ghost. Put on the mix, threshold. There we go. Hello, sunshine. There we go. So now we've got that. If we go into search and we go into a mix, and I dump that one into there, that one into there, swap it around, we go add. Oh, that's pretty much what I'm after. 1920, 1920. I'm gonna put this on Instagram in a sec. F12. I think the white's a little bit too bright. Actually, I probably should have gotten rid of the guy, because he could suck a lemon. Yeah. Maybe I should have repositioned the camera. Idiot. That doesn't look too bad. Really doesn't. Let's just quickly now readjust. You, sir, away. let's change perspective to panoramic, fisheye. Let's just quickly go into rendered view. I do want a bit of a fisheye happening. What the? No, 50. There we go. So kind of have that. Let's now, I'm going to rotate. All right, save. So this file will go up on Patreon, but this one here will be our Insta image. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to add a little bit more to it. So from here, let's go into shading. I like the camera setup. I'm going to rotate this camera a smidgen. So let's kind of go elevation, sun rotation. Oh, but the problem is, all my like awesome stuff is over here on the right hand side. Darn it. I kind of want those, the part, what the heck is that? Hey! Whoa, oh. Did I break it? I think I broke it. We can see some particles out and about. This cylinder here, I don't know what you're doing. What are you? Are you my volume? You are my volume. Why can I see you? Let's bring that down. Let's hide you. What are you? Why can I see you? Render. Show emitter. No. Let's press F12. Oh. Sweet. 2 renders for Insta. One on the original. That looks kind of cool. That I'm fairly chuffed. I'm fairly chuffed with that. Even kind of like looking at this detail down the bottom here, that looks good. I reckon what would be nice if I could throw... Did I break it? Let's have a look. I can't remember all the shortcuts. Why is that? Fog glow. Idiot. Yes, I was wrong. If I go from memory, math, add, multiply, 2. We do something like that. And then user can go into here. This one goes into there. Right, okay. But then that doesn't really... It's too strong. 1.5. No, because I need to come in and get the color. Up. Oh, yeah. Alright, so that's now given me color. And that needs to, oops, let me just quickly go like this. Shift D, and you need to multiply maybe? Ugh. No, so that's not how you do it. It's Screen. Mix. Oh. Yeah, I've been standing now for what, 2 hours? Oh my gosh, I'm back. Oh, I know how to do this, which is the annoying thing. I'm just trying to think, like, off the top of my head, what video does this? Because obviously, you know, we go that one and whoops, that one. I think it's the other way around. But we're just losing detail. So it'd go from that to that. Ugh. I might just leave it as is. Motion blur. Now the next question is why, how? You ain't good. You know that knowledge will stick with you for the rest of your life. Yeah. Brain not working correctly. Because, I mean, that's... Cool. That's weird. 0.1. 0.01. Okay, that's fine. But it's kind of like, yeah, I got to multiply. It's not a mix, though. It needs to... whatevs. Let's go with that one. Shutter now. I want... If I bring the shutter down... Oh, actually, let's do this. Let's bake our particle system. Because that could be something that is screwing us over a little bit. Because I've already got it saved, I can now bake that particle. So let's go... Let's just bake. Alright, let's give that a second. And then if we do an F12, I've slowed down the shutter speed. And so now I'm semi-hoping that... Okay, now it's going to take a lot longer to render, which is fine. And then we might just quickly make a building around the back. Painkillers. You make me want to go back to sleep. I don't know if that's a good thing. Are you saying I'm boring? See, this is interesting. Why do I not have that, like, motion blur? Weird. Alright, let's do that. Let's just go file, quit. Let's crack it open again. Did I open up the right version? I think I did. File, open recent. Maybe it needs to be. Oh. Because the anatomy needs to go all the way up. And does the density? No, the density should be high. This is slightly annoying. I might just quickly do another UV unwrap on that central bit. Oh, fuck, suck a lemon, you fat mole. Let's just go cubic projection. The particle system. Let's just see what happens. Okay. Can you just clear the memory? You reckon? Yeah, right, maybe I'll do that. Are we talking about particle or you reckon the volume? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the volume seems to be coming nicely now. There we go. That's much better. And that's why that piece isn't working, because of the solidifier modifier. Yep. Hopefully everything's looking grouse. Cool. I'm going to do one last render. I'm going to go tab. Nope, not that one. Hide. This one here. Let's go apply and solidify modifier. Select this cubic projection. And now I think we should be done. Let's just quickly make some rubbish up. I'm going to go E to extrude. And then from here, I just kind of like want to make a background image. Let's go hide on that. Did I right click delete hierarchy? Yeah, whatever, it's fine. I can get rid of him. From here, let's go into our kitbashing set and just quickly dump some stuff in, just to give it a little bit of a presence. So into the asset library, current file. Let's go into Markham 3D kitbashing. I will open up the Scifi engine, and let's kind of maybe just throw this in the background. There we go. Just something into the distance. Oops, GY. And then that there, we will throw on King's North. What do you got? Nah. Let's throw on Blender Guppy's material. And on the bottom here, let's just kind of maybe, let's just add in this object. I know the one that I'm after. This one here. I'm just going to throw some pipes in. Something like that. Actually, maybe what we'll do is throw it in just on the ground. There we go. That's looking suave as. So maybe just increase the size of that. Make sure we encompass everything. This here, this material, I want it to be darker. Specularity down and the roughness up. Control S, F12. Mark, welcome. blur, I think, for some reason. Oh, all the way up. Yeah, okay, whoops. Let's... You reckon motion blur all the way up? Far out, I got something in my eye now. I think it's my eyeball. No, let's just put it back down to 0.5. Yeah, and let's just call it a night. It is getting late. 4,100 people have come through. That is awesome. That's a good live stream. I will put... Sick. I had it too low. Let's do the opposite and let's bump this puppy up. One thing we probably haven't done. Oop, that looks like rubbish. Okay, come on. I think definitely what we could do is maybe change the lighting a little bit. So let's... Oh, I got my eyeballs. Shading editor. Let's go into our world tab. Let's go GZ. Just want to bring that down. This here, U, cubic projection, C, Control A, apply the scale. U, cubic projection, whatever. Shut your pie hole. Is that a different... Yeah. Okay, let's change it to that. From here, what was I thinking now? Yeah, it should be contrast. I agree with that. What did I do? I know. U, cubic projection, N, this one here. I think we need to just get a concrete. That one, add new. Yep, perfect. What we might do actually jump over into UV editing and we'll just make that a little bit bigger. I think that'll do fine. Now the thing, motion blur, 0.8. Let's have a look. Is that a bit too much? Quite possibly. Well, you know what? I think it's fine. One thing I haven't put on yet. I think this is a bit too distracting, this in the background. Like, obviously, this is what we want to look at. I think this is too much. So we'll fix that. I'm going to get rid of this engine. Oh, eyeball. Come on, we're almost done. You reckon it has to be darker? What actually motion blur done? These particles here is what the motion blur is done. Yeah, so the reason why I did bring it down a little bit was because I figured that it was probably standing up on like little like nubs or something. That was the idea. But yeah, I can bring it up, it's fine. Okay, so here, I'm gonna go hide on, oops. Let's go GX10. Let's go GY. Something like that. From here, I'm just going to quickly put in something like that. Control B to do a bevel. Middle mouse button up. Control numpad minus Alt S. V to rip. Ah, darn it. Don't put V to rip. There we go. Control B. Middle mouse button, Alt V. Wrong way. There we go. Excellent. So now that's kind of split it up. I think I might just move this over a smidgen. Just so it sits like so. I'm happy with how that is looking. Control S, save, F12, and walk away. And go to bed. Because it is like 12:30, far out. I've got to be up in like 5 hours. You donkey, why do you do this to yourself? Oh. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. What videos do we have coming up? For those of you who watched last week's stream, I do have a 4-part series. Oh yeah, Discord. Yeah, jump on my Discord. Right click, copy. Actually, I should probably just do it that way, eh? Oh, let me go this way. What do you guys reckon about doing some competitions on Discord? I mean, I've got asset packs that we could give away. I'm just going to throw it out there. What do you guys reckon? Should we do it? Second render details. Yes, I will. I will do that. But for now, I'm going to call it a night. It has been great. So I will be back on next Sunday with another live stream. I might even do a Thursday live stream because Thursday's live stream went pretty good. Watch your Discord. I just put a link in the chat. All good, Nicholas. Welcome. I might... do I want to... Oh, that's floating. I'm not going to talk about that. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I'll look at start doing the competitions on there, especially because, you know, we've got Kitbashing sets that I could give away. There's 5 in total that I use. Even materials as well. We could probably do some giveaways and so on and so forth. But yeah, anyway, let's call it a night. Thank you very much. Subscribe. Tell your friends. I want to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. I don't think I will, but you never know. So, also, I am working on a web series at the moment. It is a 6-part web series, 3 minutes each episode. It'll be rendered in Omniverse. There's a whole series about Omniverse coming out soon as well. The first script is done. That's why I needed this piece here. So, yeah, let's go from there. Anyway, good night. Take care. Be safe. Don't eat too much cheese. If you like toast and I don't know. All right. See you.